Maybe not. All right, so let's bring in Bianco Research President Jim Bianco. Jim, first, I mean, it's already been a topsy-turvy day. Just your reaction. I think the market's opened down, but not as much as maybe you would expect, in part because I think a lot of folks think this will be resolved sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's been a big debate on Wall Street as to, does Trump want tariffs, which are tax increases, or does he want a club or leverage to get something else? The agreement with Mexico to put 10,000 troops on the border, the agreement with Canada to talk again in an hour with Justin Trudeau after he talked to him this morning, and the talk from China that says they want to talk to the U.S. sounds like it's leverage. It's a club. He wants something from them, and they're going to talk about getting it. And this is not about a permanent level of tariffs.
Now, the other side to that, though, and if you really kind of read between the lines of this post, for instance, there will be a golden age of America. We know in the past these sort of golden ages had tariffs involved for long periods of time, not just negotiations. It was a different country, let's say 1896 or even 1922. Nevertheless, there seems to be a part of President Trump with the External Revenue Service and those other things that would like to move away from this tax system that we have, and maybe tariffs could fill some of that void.
I think that that's right. And he's also suggesting that if you want to bring your business to the United States, he'll give you a good incentive to do it. But I think he's also trying to protect, or trying to project U.S. business into foreign countries. For instance, he's been criticizing Canada because Canada will not let U.S. financial services like banks into Canada. Canada's got their own big banks, TD, BMO, and the like. But you don't see a J.P. Morgan, you don't see a Bank of America operating in Toronto or Montreal. They don't allow that. So they put up walls to keep us out. But then they complain when we want to, try and reciprocate with them. Yeah.
Also, I saw those dairy tariffs. I mean, I don't know how much clout the dairy farmer has in Canada, but it must be a lot. Hey, let's talk about Bitcoin, right? A massive, massive move in crypto began last night. Bitcoin, one of the big getting hit. What's happening there?
I think two things. One, over the weekend, the cryptocurrency market's the only thing that's open. It's the only place that people can go do something, hedge themselves, or take a bet over the weekend on coming tariffs. So the move might have been a little bit exaggerated. Second of all, I think what happened in the Ethereum cryptocurrency is it looked like a big Asian player was liquidated out of a leveraged position because it fell almost 30% from top to bottom. Remember, crypto is very volatile. And so it pushed, Bitcoin down to 92,000 and the like, and then it recovered when we got the Mexico deal. So it's really what you see in the traditional financial markets, just very exaggerated because of its volatility.
Hey, Jim, I always think about you when they come out with these surveys on where the economy is going, the landing stuff. So, my man, not long ago, back in September, there was like 7% of folks out there, professionals, thought we would have a no landing. You were one of them. In fact, you were a lonely person out there. Now it's 38%. Is that where we are? I mean, is the economy really that strong, or have you changed anything with your modeling?
No, I think that at the top line, the economy is that strong. And at the top line, if it's that strong, you could probably see upward pressure on interest rates. Yes, it is what we refer to as a K-shaped economy. The bottom half of the income spectrum is not doing as well as the top half of the income spectrum on a relative basis. But then that's where the America First and the tariff thing comes in, to try and level that playing field to get more American jobs that usually go to people that most need them.
All right. Hey, congratulations, Jim. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, particularly on a day like today.
Thank you.
All right. I want to bring in my next guest, who is actually praising the Trump administration.